There you go, guys. Check out this tank. Trying to get the whole thing in from where I'm sitting. This is a 55, fully planted. Junior made the background. The only thing in it right now is some guppies and some rainbows. Pretty cool tank. And snails. So, okay. Back to cause. Okay guys, this is where I'm calling it. Remember the rust on the bottom of the door? Let's give that a quick DA-ing. More than good enough just to make sure that there was no rot holes, which I knew there wasn't from the inside of the door. Like I said, we're not going too crazy on the back sides of the door, guys, especially the bottom. That, we actually tapped it out the best we could. Couldn't get it 100%. I didn't want to push it out. So we worked it a little bit from the inside, holding the dolly on the outside because I don't have a dent puller, which would have required pulling it and then shrinking it. So I had to be careful with that. It's actually not that thick on there. That's actually a lump on there. I almost got it the first pass. There is whatever the hell that crap is called, Everglass on the welds, okay, which is red, because I was using the red hardener with the Everglass, so it made it that, well, it wasn't red, it was like some dark gray color, because I was running low on the hardener that I was using for the Evercoat Rage, and when I just mixed up my Evercoat Rage, I ran out. So that's Evercoat Rage, same as this, just a different color hardener. Yeah, so we gotta get another tube of hardener. Don't have too much Bonder left, only have like this much left. I can't believe how much I've sanded off. I only used that much when I did the wagon on those front fenders, and I was sanding it off. So I've definitely sanded a lot more off. Put a lot more on this car. Oof. So I don't want to go buy another gallon. I don't know if a quart will be enough when I'm all said and done. I don't know what else I have to do after this. So I don't want to run short. I know he has some lightweight Evercoat stuff that's supposed to be pretty good that we haven't even touched yet. And I could always go out and buy the $15 Bondo, but I don't want to deal with that. Because that stuff, if you let it sit over the night, turns into a brick. So this, I believe I have to go out. I gotta run, take care of a couple of things where my car was stored. Gotta make sure everything's okay. The people are coming home tomorrow. Get a haircut. Ruben wanted me to make a video on torque converters and how they work. I am going to sit down and do that. I just can't do it tonight. I don't have the time. That's going to take a little bit. I have a torque converter for demonstration purposes. Obviously not cut open. And we could talk about it, how they work. Because right now he's just under the assumption that they just slip, which isn't the truth. And they don't just drive something, because that would be a torque coupler. So there is a reason they call it a torque converter. And there is different things you could do to diagnose whether your torque converter is good or bad also, besides the obvious vibration. So we will sit and do that maybe tomorrow night before we get going. Maybe I'll just lay a piece of paper down here and bring the converter in here and we'll go over it. And I'll just wrap the converter up in a bag and put it to the side. It is sealed, but I'm more afraid of getting oil here than getting dust on the converter. So, with that said, hopefully by tomorrow night I have more hardener, and I could use a couple of more 80 grit longboard pads. So, with that said, I'd like to say one last thing. Yesterday I did seal the seams with seam sealer. I did coat most of the inside of the door and the bottom with that rust encapsulator stuff, and when it was bare metal I did spray that etch first. So this door is more than fine. I think the most effort on the car has been on this door. So I think when it's said and done, from the center of this body line down from end to end will be skimmed and blended into the door. I think that's the only way we're going to get past the work here, the little bit of low spot there, and the work there. There's no other way. So you're going to taper it here, then taper it there. It makes absolutely no sense to taper it into a V. So when these become all to the right height and stay in stable, however you want to word it, when they all become uniform or where they're supposed to be, this will get a skim across, and we will work it down from there. So that's the only way. There is absolutely nothing wrong with the center body line on this door. Actually, the only time you ever start to feel a low spot is all the way down here. So we're good. So I don't mind the skim across. It's no big deal. The panel was prepped to be skimmed across. And that's it, guys. I gotta run, take a shower, get out of here. So I'll do this before the compressor kicks on. So, okay, guys. We'll leave the pastel door alone.